Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. So before we get into the video, let's give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit subscribe, turn on post notifications so you'll be alerted every time I post a new video. So AMC, see you guys at $77 because that's exactly what's about to happen. A lot of people is losing doubt. We know it happened every single time. Just yesterday, the day before, all last week, we ain't see nothing but positive energy, positive vibes, everybody to the moon. As soon as we have one bad day, everybody, oh, it's going back down to 15, it's going to 13. Oh, it's over with, it's dead. I just don't understand. Yeah, babe, we about to go play. Go get a toy for us. And as soon as we see a little bit of red, everybody, the crowd get dead. Everybody get scared. But as soon as it's running up, you want to know, is it too late to buy? Should I buy? I really don't understand. It just blows my mind, though, honestly. And then when it's in the red, you don't hear nobody asking, should they buy? You don't hear nobody saying, is it too late? You don't hear nobody. And you hear people talking good, some people still, but it's just crazy how the crowd and the dynamic and the mindset shift just after a little pullback. And the crazy thing is, we was prepared for it. I sure was. I told you guys, after running up the way we did, I didn't say, oh, we about to be going to the moon on a day. No, I said we're going to have a day or two of consolidation. And if we don't really hold that consolidation at 29.30, we could see that pullback. We could see go back down, test that $25, $26 area. In the worst case scenario, which we should hold at 25, 26. That's what we did today. But theoretically, we don't know if we actually want to hold it because they held it. They slowly bled us today. The markets, they can speed things up. Sometimes we have a fast day. We could dip, go down exactly what we're going to dip to for the day. So we had the remaining of the day to return, get the demand, and have some, have a whole day to see exactly where the stock is headed now. We didn't have that today. They slowly let it bleed, slowly let it do what it had to do and play out in the day so it can, have people thinking, have you thinking, give you time to give you even longer to sell out your position. So like I told you guys, I expected for it to happen like this, for us to come back down, give some of those gains back. Not all of them, though. That's what's going to keep us ahead. We can't go all the way back to square one, back to around that 15, 16, $18 level. Worst case scenario was 23, guys. Treating previous resistance as a strong sign of support. Because when you think about it, once breaking 23, there was no walls in between, straight to the high 20s, right at 30. So, that's exactly once we break 29, 28, there's no walls the same way for us to come right back down to those levels before we bounce right back off of it, guys. So this not to, don't be discouraged by the price action, by this red day, this slow bleed, the volume drying up. It's looking like people lost, momentum and lost the attention for AMC just that quick. But that's not the case, guys. It's not the case at all. This is, like I told you guys, even though we know it's manipulated, this still has something to do with just the regular psychological characteristics of the market. So many people boom rushing in. If it was that easy for everybody to make money in the market, do you think anybody be working? Do you think anybody be doing anything else besides being on a phone 24/7, being on a laptop or iPad, making money and traveling the world and living their best life? If it was that easy to make money in the market, don't you think everybody would be doing it? But instead, you hear people sell too soon, sell out when it's bad, sell in the red, buy in the green, and chase. You hear people doing all the opposite of this human behavior. What they do, naturally tends to chase stocks, sell when it's in the red, and get scared. Do all the opposite of what they actually supposed to be doing. Then you hear these same people sell too soon, lose money in the market, lose a couple grand, a couple hundred, few thousands, and then when they lose, they go back to their job, go back to their workspace, tell their friends and family about it, and then get a stock market a bad name. Like, man, no, man, the stock market is a scam. I lost all my money in the market. Or I did this, I did that. Not telling them that, well, when I came, I wasn't properly educated. I just thought maybe I could put my money in and people make it seem so easy and stuff. Thought I could just put it in and it's just going to do what it do. Yes, I mean, if you invest in long-term and traditional 500 companies, yes, you can just buy and hold long term. But whenever you on your phone every day, watching the market, watching every single tick, watching that, it's going to mess with your psychology. It's going to, some points going to make you sell if you see too much red. And that's what happens to 9 times out of 10. A lot of the Americans that get into this space thinking everything going to be peaches and cream, guys. And I'm here to tell you, it's not. You're going to have to, be smart, be meticulous, know when to hold them, know when to fold them. And you're going to have to, know how to maneuver yourself around this market, because it ain't going to be easy. It ain't going to be easy at all. And just like earlier, someone was like, oh, bad call, this video ain't going to age well. Talking about the tier rate and the SNDL because I said, oh, these about to go crazy, because this morning they was heating up. Tier rate ain't hit 9 before, but the mood just shifted. It changed it. And it's crazy because right after I made that video, I bet you a lot of people started boom rushing in, which I don't have a platform with that many people to actually move markets yet. And I mean, a couple thousand people, 10,000 people, 20,000 people, that's not enough money from the retail to actually move a market. You need a lot of money. You need to be up there with the hedge funds, and we can move markets now, how all of us piled in on AMC, but it's not enough people. It's not enough people in these other plays moving as a unit to actually move and control markets. That's why they manipulating the hell out of AMC like they've been doing, because we able to actually control and manipulate that market as well as us coming together how we did. We can actually control that market. That's why they doing everything, pulling all the tactics, all the tricks out of the bag to try and hold that mug down, because they trying. This is a beast ready to be unleashed. And I told you, I'm gonna see you guys back at 77. And a lot of people done sold off. You seen them down in the comments. You seen the YouTube videos. You seen people giving up, putting it out there on Front Street. Like, they sold. And those same people is going to be those same ones chasing AMC once things start heating back up, guys. Because we had a crazy week on last week. We had a great week this week, except for one bad day that'll try to spoil it for all the good days. Like I was telling someone down in the comment, if you getting too tired, if you can't hold on, if you can't take the pressure, go ahead and sell out. Ain't nobody making you hold on. Ain't nobody, and ain't nobody never did that. So with that being said, guys, just take the good with the bad and keep trucking along. Look where we came from. We were just at 13, 14 in a short period of time ago. Now we up well over 50%. We was, done ran up as high as 80% on this week. We still at $25, $26. We still double the price we were just at a week or two ago. So with that being said, guys, think about how long it took for them to manipulate us and steady send all our orders and reroute them through the dark pools and do all the selling pressure on open markets. Think about how long it took for them to drive this price down artificially from 77 all the way down to 13. It took them what, if I can recall, 8 months. 8 months, almost a year. That's pretty close to a year to me to get the price from one point to another. And then it took us what, a week, 2 weeks to jump double from that price, to jump 13 to 26. That should tell you something. It's damn sure telling me something. Like, okay, if it took them that long to get me from there to there, and only took us this long to get from there to there, and I said the last video, I like squeeze is near. Yeah, if we could get from there, from point A to point B in a week's time, I'm pretty sure we can get from B to C and D is at the all-time high, 77. If we took from a week to get from 13, 14 to 26, imagine another 2-3 weeks to get from 26 to double up from there. That's about 6. That's down there 60, right at 54. That's closer and closer to all-time high. And my point is, if it took them that long to get us down to that point, but we getting back up and recovering in such a short period of time, that should automatically tell you something. So you guys, like I say, hold if you want to hold, sell if you want to sell. Haters ain't gonna tell you what to do. I'm just gonna tell you what I'm doing. So you already know. I believe it's about to get crazy, and the demand for call options is at the highest level it's been since June 2021, when this thing was first heating up, when everybody was first getting excited about it, when it was near its peak. So you already know, guys, and that's just a signal of that a gamma squeeze could possibly be about to happen, with the demand for call options being observed like that, guys. And we know the shorts, they piling in. A lot of people is betting against AMC, which is then going to cost the borrowing fees for those shorts to be even higher. Also, it's going to make it even more harder for them to get the shares loaned out to them. So, guys, this thing is, proof is in the pudding. We already got a preview of what this thing can do, and that's just the bare minimum, because the price that AMC is at, even the all-time high, $77, AMC should be able to move $77 just like that if we wasn't, getting held back so much. So you already know, guys, do what you want to do. your own free will. Don't never let nobody convince you of doing anything. That's why you always want to make sure you feel good in the play. Make sure you do your own research and DD, and make sure everything lines up for you guys. So you already know, that's all I got for this video. Just want to give y'all a quick update, share my thoughts and my opinions. And you already know I love y'all. Add me on Instagram at the B Hayes Show. We out, and God bless you. We gone.